Hey, Kiana, how's it going? All right, so in accordance to what you're doing, we're going to do some past papers. This is June 2021, so let's go. Using a calculator or otherwise, calculate the exact value of this. You want to tell me the answer real quick? Yeah, use it with a calculator.
Okay. Four and a quarter.
1 1/4. All right, that sounds vaguely unfamiliar. So what's first thing remember, never do the otherwise. So if they say using a calculator, then you're going to use a calculator. So my final answer here was actually 7/42. Yeah. So let's check it out. So you have this calculator or another calculator?
Um, EL 53 531 PH.
Okay, that'll work. So we're gonna do the first two, one ABC4, ABC7 plus two ABC3. Are you aware that ABC is actually fractions?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. All right, no worries. So we have one ABC4, ABC7 plus two ABC3. That will give me this, which is 2 and 5/21. Did you do this part?
And now, I'm now calculating it over step by step.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got it just now. Two and 5/21.
Right? And then that 2 and 5/21 take away 1 and 5/6, right? So again, I just
Yeah.
press take away 1 and 5, 1 ABC5, ABC6, will give me 17/42.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, so what happened the first time?
I think I put in everything at the same time, and I don't know if I put a plus sign
What do you mean the plus sign here?
instead of subtraction. I added, and then I think I added again.
Okay, so you put an add sign here.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so this is 2 and 5. What was the first answer? Do you remember? 4 1/4, you said?
Yeah, four and a quarter.
Yeah, possibly you added. Now that's a very fundamental error, right? So a question like this is 1 mark. So
Yeah.
if you put that, you will not get any marks for it, right? So be very, very careful.
Yeah, that is perfect.
Like, can you repeat?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Kiana? All right, so let's focus. Let's go. Let's try this one. Do you know how to operate the cube root and so on? Okay, so it says here, write the value of the cube root of 27 over 9 squared as a fraction in its lowest terms. So for this one, we'll cut it up, get the answer. Get the answer, write it down. Then use the ABC function and put the 9 squared on the bottom and then press equal, and that will give me the lowest terms. Any questions?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and try it.
Wait, so how to put in the 27 cube and calculator again?
All right, let's check it out. So you press the second function, x cubed. Do you have that?
Okay, yes, I got it.
All right, and then you're going to put in the rest. Go ahead.
I got 81. Well, hold on.
Hold on. So just look at the top first. When you look at the top, right? What you got here? Second function, x cubed 27 equals what?
3.
Okay, 3. So you're going to write that 3 down and clear the calculator, right?
Okay.
By pressing the on. And
Yeah.
then you're going to put 3 ABC, open brackets, 9 x squared, close brackets, equals. Use this line of command and tell me what you got.
1/27.
Hey, Kiana.
I
Awesome.
one.
All right. Good job. Let's press on. The thickness of one sheet of cardboard is given as 485 by 10 to the minus 2 millimeters. A construction worker uses 75 sheets of cardboard stacked together to insulate a wall. Show that the exact thickness of the insulation is 363.75. How are we going to show that? If if we know that one cardboard is as thick as this, 485 by 10 to the minus 2, and he's using 75 sheets. How are we going to show that the exact thickness of the insulation is this? What do we have to do?
Um, find the amount for 75 sheets.
All right. So if we know one sheet is this, and there are 75 sheets, what are we going to do to find the, as you say, the amount?
Pardon?
So if we know that one sheet is 485 by 10 to the minus 2 millimeters, this is the thickness of one sheet, and there are 75 sheets. How are we going to find, how are we going to show the exact insulation of all the sheets put together? What should we do?
Multiplication.
Very good. So 485 by 10 to the minus 2. Do you know how to represent that on the calculator?
Yeah.
What do you have to press?
The second function and x squared.
Not quite, right? So the by 10 to the minus 2 is actually the exp function, right? So one sheet of cardboard is this. Number of sheets, don't worry about it, right? Use the 75, and the thickness is going to be this. 485 by 10 to the minus 2 by 75. What you're going to press is going to be 485, exp button, plus or minus button, 2. Go ahead and press that. And tell me, yeah, just go ahead and press that.
Yeah.
Right? What do you see?
4.85.
Just 4.85? What else do you see?
To the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
485e minus 0.2 equals.
All right. So again, it's never 4.85, right? It's going to be 4.85.
4.85.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Mathematics just is a funny language, right? You just have to get accustomed to doing it over and over again. Multiply by 75 equals. Go ahead and tell what you get.
363.75.
Very good. Good job. And this was a bit challenging for us. Do me a big favor, just this one. There's not going to be many. Just this slide, take on every single thing, especially the calculator coding. All right, just as quick as you can, and then we get right back into it. All right. So write the thickness of the insulation correct to two significant figures. So does this ring a bell to you, significant figures?
Yeah, like form 3.
All right, that's all good. So what you're going to do, you're going to start with the original number, and then you're going to count the non-zero digits from the left to the required amount of significant figures and circle. How many significant figures do we have?
3.
All right. So every non-zero digit is a significant figure. So how many sig figs do we have?
5.
Right? And how many do we need?
2.
Right? So we come from the left. This is 1, this is 2, and we'll circle it. And then we're going to ask ourselves the digit to the right of it. We're going to ask ourselves that digit, which is 3. Is that digit on the line above in a 5 or more category?
Left.
Is 3 in the 5 or more category?
No.
Right? So because it's not, if it's not, then we're going to leave the 6 as is and turn this 3 to a 0. But if it was yes, we're going to add 1 to the 6 and still turn 3 to a 0. But in this case, 5 obtains, or 5 is the right answer. So we're going to see the thickness of insulation is 360 to two significant figures. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, emphasis on this non-zero, every non-zero digit is a significant figure. And generally, zeros are not considered to be significant, right? Unless they are between two non-zero digits. Understood?
Okay.
Right? Let's press on. Correct to one decimal, please. So 363.75 to one decimal, please. What will it give me?
363.8.
Very good. Right? As you working there, as you understand is behind it, 363.8. Right? When you're looking at the video, just go back and review this, right?
Yeah.
In standard form. Do you know how to write it in standard form?
Um, remind them what else is again?
Don't worry about it, right? It's all good. No problem. So what you can do, I'll show you the easy way first, and then if you want, we do the other way. So I believe on a calculator, press setup. Okay, so on a calculator, what you can do for me is press setup one and then press zero.
Set up 1, then 0.
Yeah. What do you see?
6, well, SIXSCINENG.
All right. What number is under the SCI?
1.
Press one. What? Right. Then press equal. What do you see?
Press what?
Yeah. Press the one under the
Yeah.
CI. What do you see?
Besides it.
Okay. Did you press the one under this SCI?
Yeah.
Okay. Press that one. What do you see on the calculator?
Wow. 0 points, well, a bunch of zeros.
Right. Very good. Right. So that's the easy way. What you're gonna do is write 363.75. Go ahead and type it into the calculator. 363.75. You have it.
Yeah.
Then press the equal sign.
Yeah.
Right? You should get this 3.6375 by 10 to the power of 2. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
leave all the bunch of zeros that's coming after the 5, right? So the
Yeah.
answer will be just this. So standard form is 1 mark. There's no point in learning the whole technique, right? Just put it into the calculator. And how do you get out of that? You're going to press setup 1 3. Press setup
Okay.
1 3. You got it?
Yeah.
Did it come back to the normal?
I see in 0.30 times 7.
Okay. Press the on button. Tell me what you see.
The same thing. If I
Okay.
press
Hold on. Press setup. Press setup.
yeah.
Then press the number 1.
Yeah.
Then press 3.
I see the same thing. When I press setup on 1, I see in tab bracket 0 minus 9 bracket and a question mark. I think I can press something wrong before.
Okay. So no worries. Can you send me a picture of what you have real quick? Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. No worries there, Kiana. Right. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. 3 and 1/3 by 1 and 1/5 all over this. Right. So when I'm sending the recording, I'm going to stop the video at this point and then attempt it.
This question?
Yeah. Right. And you will see these answers. So see if you can get these answers when I send you the video. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. First one, Marco is on vacation in the Caribbean. He changes 4,500 Mexican pesos to Eastern Caribbean dollars. He receives 630 ECD dollars. When I say vacation, what do you think of from a math point of view?
Um
All right, so generally, vacation, you should be thinking foreign exchange. Right? Another country, the money will be different. That's why we have ECD versus Mexican pesos. Yeah, making sense?
yep.
Awesome. Good job there, Kiana. Complete the statement below about the exchange rate. 1 ECD equals how many Mexican pesos? Well, we know that 4,500 Mexican pesos equals 630 ECD. Where did we get this from?
The question.
Very good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to say 630 ECD is equal to 4,500 Mexican pesos. What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah? Why do you think I switched it around?
So that, well, you can carry over the 630 to divide it.
That too. And also, I have the ECD on this side from the question, right? So I want the
Yeah,
ECD on the same side. What I'm going to do, as you rightfully said, I'm going to divide it each side by 630. 630 divided by 630 is going to be 1. So 1 ECD is going to be equal to 4,500 divided by 630. What's the answer here?
$7.14.
Very good. That's the result there, right? If we check it, we multiply by 7.143, we get about 4,500 approximately. Very, very close. Yeah,
Yeah,
are you cool with that?
yeah,
Awesome, good job there. So when I send the recording, this is going to be a question. You're going to stop the video at this point and do it,
okay.
and then these are going to be the answers here. All right, no worries. Awesome. Let's look at this one. Factorize the following expressions completely. 12n squared minus 4mn. Any ideas come to mind? How would you factorize this?
Find the, like, between 4 and 12, the number that will multiply by both of them.
You write the one that can go into both of them with all the remainder. Good. What is that number?
4 and n. Well,
Right, 4n. Okay, good. So we get to 4n and say 4n. 4 by 3 will give me about 12. N by n is n squared, and 4n by m will give me about 4mn. How you feel about that?
yeah,
Yeah? Comfortable?
yeah,
Great. So the result here, 12n squared minus 4mn equals 4n into 3n minus m factorized completely. At this point, what you're going to do is go through as many as you possibly can of this. All right,
okay,
stop the recording at this point. All right, welcome back there, Kiana. And these are the answers to each of these. Okay, see that it makes sense to you and that you get it.
okay.
Awesome. Next, show that x over 1 minus x minus 4x is equal to x into 4x minus 3 over 1 minus x. What do you think the first thing we should do here?
Mm,
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I'm not sure.
Not sure, right? All right, so that's okay. Don't worry about it. But we need to define the word show. What does show mean? Show means you need to
Uh,
force the left-hand side. Repeat, go ahead.
well, so I calculate it and show the calculation.
Yeah, show the calculations, right? But one rule of thumb, you should never ever use the same word to define it, right? So
Yeah,
in mathematics, if I say show, this is what is actually meant. You may not see it in a book necessarily or textbook, or the teacher may have not said it, but this is what is implied. In this case, you have to force the left-hand side, LHS stands for left-hand side, force the left-hand side to look exactly like the RHS. What do you think RHS stands for?
right hand side.
Very good. And you need to use your necessary algebra and a little bit of creativity. Okay? So it's the
Yeah,
dance of both of these worlds. All right? Maurice, consider the LHS. What do you notice about what I wrote here as opposed to what is here on the real LHS?
you put
Go ahead.
on the, well, you join the two of them, but below on the right hand side, on the denominator is 1, and instead of 4, well, x times 4x minus 3 is 4x,
Okay, so what did I have on top here? Consider, what's
on the
this?
left hand side.
Right. So I have x over 1 minus x minus 4x over 1. Why did I put it over 1 and it's 4 over 4? It says 4x here.
I'm not sure.
Okay, can you give me a guess?
So that they could both be fractions.
Very good. Excellent. I'm trying to get eventually it to look like a fraction. So this here is part of the creativity. because I could have left it like 4x, but I choose to put it as 4x over 1 to get it to look more like a fraction. Okay? So, and anything over 1 is the same number. For example, 7 over 1 is equal to what?
7.
Very good. In the same way that 4x over 1 is equal to 4x. So nothing has changed mathematically. I've just been a little more creative in order to make it look like the right-hand side. Do you follow where I'm coming from with all of this, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job there, Kiana. Next, I'm going to look at the denominator because lo and behold, on the right-hand side, I have one denominator. And on the left-hand side that I have here, I have two denominators. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the denominators. 1 minus x times 1. What is 1 minus x times 1?
1 minus x.
Very good. So I'll have 1 minus x at the bottom there. I'll show you all what those arrows mean in a second. Okay, so 1 minus x by 1 will give me this. And then I say x times 1, which will give me x. I'm going to put the minus sign here. Always after the minus sign, you're going to put a brackets to be sure that the result is correct, right? Because minus signs cover a funny way about them. So
Yeah.
at this point, I will say 4x multiplied by this whole thing here. Okay, 4x by 1 will give me 4x. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job there, Kiana. And 4x by negative x will give me minus 4x squared. So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's all over 1 minus x. Do you notice that this side here is kind of morphing into this side so far? Or not?
Pardon?
Do you see that this side here doesn't have any resemblance to this side?
Yeah.
Is
The
it
well,
Go ahead.
you have well now you have the x outside of the brackets, and now you have brackets.
All right. So is it strong or slight?
Slight.
Very good. As opposed to before, which was like nothing at all, right? It's like making a recipe, making a cake. The more you keep doing what you're doing, it gets closer and closer to your idea of the real thing. All right. So well, at this point, I'm gonna put it over here and mention or emphasize that between the minus sign and the brackets, there's a 1. Okay. This means minus 1 by this and the minus 1 by this. I'm trying to simplify it. And by simplifying it, hopefully it will start to look like the what's above. What is negative 1 by 4? 4x.
Minus 4x. Negative
Right.
1. Negative 4x.
So we multiply, right? Negative 1 by 4x will give me negative 4x. Agreed? Do you find that simple or not? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, and negative 1 by negative 4x squared will give me what?
4x squared.
Plus 4x squared, right? Good job.
Plus.
Right? It's all good. Don't worry about it. All right. So always when you do stuff, look up and see if it looks like it. Now, can we simplify this any further?
Yeah.
How?
You could add the 4x to me.
Go ahead.
Add the 4x and the 4. I was going to say add the 4x and the 4x squared, but it's two different numbers.
That's right. Two different variables. Good. So where do we have the same or like terms?
X on the top and x on the bottom.
That's true. Do you see what about the top? Do you see anything on the top?
The 4x and x.
Very good. The 1x here and the minus 4x. So if I take away 1x, take away 4x, what will I get?
Minus 3x.
Excellent. Perfect. Good job there, Kiana. And now keep looking at here. Do you see anything here looking like this?
It's starting to look more similar because I have
Can,
minus 2.
can you repeat?
It's starting to look more similar because now you have minus 3.
Very good. Excellent. So the negative 3 is in the back, the negative 3 is in the front. What do you think we can do?
Flip them.
Switch them. Okay. So we have 4x squared minus 3x over 1 minus x. And look what I did here. And from this to this, what did I do?
Put the x that was being multiplied by 3 in front of the whole equation.
Very good. And what is that? What is that called when I do that?
I'm not sure.
So we was doing it a second ago. You remember? When we had 4n minus 12, 4n minus 12n squared or something like that. 4n minus 12mn. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And what were we doing there then?
Factorization.
Very good. So what do you think we just did here?
Factorize this.
Excellent. Perfect. Right? That factorizes, and lo and behold, does this look like this?
Yeah.
Right. So there's no set rules. They can't do this, this, and this. What I said at the beginning is use your algebra and your creativity. Right? So everybody has creativity. What I want you to do is take that creativity and channel it into mathematics. And you're
Okay.
definitely going to get it correct. Right? Any questions here?
No.
Awesome. Great job there, Kiana. Do me a big favor again. Go ahead and take this song as quick as you can. And then we go on to the next slide.
I, I took it already.
Okay, very good. So based on that, try these questions. Okay? So when I send the recording. All right, so you're gonna stop at this point. As a matter of fact, let's try this one here.
Second one.
Not the second one, the first one.
Okay.
Okay? What I want you to do with this one, I want you to simplify it. Right? Make it the same denominator and everything. All right?
Okay.
Awesome. And then I'll show you the answer for the rest one. The other one. Hey, Kiana. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the answer you got?
P and 1 over negative 2.
P and 1 over negative 2. Okay. So did you multiply the denominators?
No.
Right? Like how we did it here, right? Remember how we did it here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we did. That's the first thing that we did. We multiplied the denominators. All right. So P plus 1 multiplied by 7 will give me what?
P7.
No, the P7. So the 7 is going to multiply each one, right? The 7 is going to be multiplied the P, and the 7 will multiply the 1. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So when that happens, what will I get?
7P and 7.
7P plus 7, right? Are you there?
Yeah.
7P plus 7. Right? And what do I have to do next? Do you remember? Okay, so at this point, what I have to do, I have to multiply the 4 by 7 to give me 28, and then the 1 by P plus 1 to give me back the same P plus 1. Any questions?
Hold on.
Can you repeat?
Okay.
All right. So then I need to remember, because it's minus sign, you always have to put a brackets here and here. Okay? And what is
Yeah.
between the minus sign and the brackets?
Between them.
Between them. You don't see a
No.
number, you just see
One.
nothing. 1. Very good. Right, do me a big favor there, Kiana. From here, go ahead and simplify it.
Okay.
And when you're done, do question 2.
Okay.
Hey, Kiana, how's it going? All right, no worries. So what's your final result here?
28 minus 1p over 7p squared.
Over 7p plus 7, right? So I got 27 minus p, right? Okay, no worries. What you got for number 2?
44 brackets 3x minus 3 over 4x minus 4.
Okay, I didn't get 44. All right, so go ahead and when you're reviewing the recording, attempt this again, right? Until you get this exact thing.
Okay.
Okay? So we a ticket for an adult visiting an exhibition is X cents. A ticket for a child costs 30 cents less than the adult's ticket. Write down in terms of X the cost of the child's ticket. What's going to be the cost of the child's ticket?
Wait, hold on. X minus 30.
Okay, good. Mr. Smith takes his three children to the exhibition. Find as simply as possible in terms of X the total cost in cents of the 4 tickets. So if he took his 3 children, and this is the cost of one child, and we know that his cost is going to be X, how are we going to approach it? What are we going to do?
The answer that you will get from this times 3.
Right, so this time, go ahead. It's going to be this. When I say this times 3, do you mean X minus 30?
Yeah, I meant times 4.
Y times 4.
Oh, no, yeah, times 3, times 3.
And then what? After this times 3, what do you do next? You have to account for his ticket as well.
Plus x.
Very good. Okay, so it's going to be 4x minus 90. 3 by x minus 30 will give me 3x minus 90. And then we add the x to that 3x, we get 4x. And we have to include the minus 90. Any questions?
No.
Awesome. Alice has T tips and Ben has 10 tips more than Alice. Express in terms of T, the number of tips Ben has. How are we going to do that?
T plus 10.
Very good. Alice gives Ben 14 of her tips. Ben now has twice as many tips as Alice. As Alice now has. Sorry. Write an algebraic expression to represent the amount each person now has. All right, so if Alice gives Ben 14 of her tips, how much tips does Alice have?
T minus 14.
T minus 14. Okay. Ben now has twice as many tips as Alice now has. What does that mean? And how will we factor that in?
T minus 14 squared.
Y squared?
Because it's twice as many.
What does twice mean?
Pardon?
When I say twice, what do I mean?
2 times, twice as much.
Right, 2 times, right? So it's not gonna be squared, right? Twice
Not
means
even
2 times something. Squared means what does squared mean?
to the power of 2.
Not yeah, what does to the power of 2 mean?
Um,
If I say x to the power of 2, what do I mean?
by x.
Repeat. Go ahead. What does x to the power of 2 mean?
X by x.
X by itself. Okay, very good. Good
Okay,
job there.
well,
Good job there, Kiana. Yeah, but if you say x by itself, you will remember it more and say
okay.
x by x. So anything raised to the power of 2 is that thing multiplied by itself. Okay, no
Yeah.
worries. So Ben has twice as many tips as Alice now has. So therefore, Ben has, how can we express that?
T minus 14 times 2.
Right, t minus 14 times 2, which is 2t minus 28. That's how much Ben has. Write an algebraic expression to represent the amount each person now has. Right, so that's what we did. T minus 14 is Alice. 2t minus 28 is going to be Ben.
Yeah.
Okay? So what we did there is we basically was going to show that put them equal to each other and find what t was. Right? But the question doesn't necessitate us going that far. So we stop just at there.
Pardon?
The question doesn't necessitate us going that far. So we stop at this point. However,
Oh,
we can see how much Ben has, set them equal to, because remember, Ben has 10 more tips than Alice. So if it's 2t minus 28, how much she now has, then t plus 24 will be Ben, and we set 2t minus 28, which is equal to t plus 24. Because remember that Alice has t tips and Ben has 10 tips more than Alice. So Ben had t plus 10. And then Alice gave Ben 14 more tips. So if you add 14 to the 10, you get t plus 24 to be Ben's own. Do you understand? Do you catch it?
yeah.
Okay, so two things. If Ben, they said how much Ben now has twice as many tips as Alice now has, which means Ben has 2 by t minus 14, which is 2t minus 28. So that's one expression. However, we also know that Ben has 10 more tips than Alice at this point here. So Ben will have t plus 10. But then Alice gives Ben 14 more of her tips. So we add the 14 to the 10 to give me t plus 224, which means this is Ben and this is Ben. Do you follow?
Yeah.
All right. So if they ask us to find out what t is, which is the amount of tips that Alice had at the beginning, what we're going to do, we're going to set them equal to each other and solve for t, which t is going to be equal to 52. When you go into reporting, go through this as much as possible, right? Well, to your leisure. But
Uh,
for C-Sec, it doesn't necessarily come as in depth. All right? So make V the subject of the formula here. How do we do that? When I say make something of the formula, what do I mean?
it has to go on before the equal sign.
It has to go, repeat. It has to go
Before
what?
the equal sign.
Okay, so I'm not
Or in
hearing the
equal
last
sign.
part. It has to
In
go.
the equal sign.
Okay, so the formula means it has to be, V has to be on the left-hand side by itself. Okay, so what I'm going to
Yeah.
do is, right, so it has to be very precise so I'm going to square both sides to get rid of the square root. If I square P, I get P squared. If I square this square root, I lose the square root and I remember the things that are inside the square root. Any questions?
Pardon?
Any questions?
No.
How did I get P squared?
By squaring. You have to square both sides.
Very good. And now, what did I do from here to here? This line to this line. Are you there?
Bring the. But you flip the two sides.
All right. So what did I do from this line to this line?
Flip the side.
Can you repeat?
Switch the side.
Okay, yeah, I flip it over, put everything on the right hand side, the left hand side, everything left hand side and right hand side. Good job. And then what did I do next?
Carry the 5 across and the sign will switch.
Very good. And then have VT by itself, and then of course how to get rid of the how to get V by is V on the left hand side by itself at this point?
Divide both sides by T.
By T. Okay, very good. Any questions here? Are you cool with this?
Yeah.
Awesome. Distance needed to stop a car. By the way, did you all do direct variation and inverse variation at any point? Do you remember?
No.
Okay, you go past this for now.
Okay.
Also that. The diagram below shows two pentagons P and Q drawn on a grid made up of squares. You see the two pentagrams, right? How is it? So pentagons, sorry, pentagons. How is it a pentagon?
It have
Please.
5.
Very good. In a closed figure. Excellent. Select the word, select the correct word from the following list to complete the statement below. Pentagon P is something to pentagon Q. Which one of the words should be used?
I want to say opposite, but it's flipped as well.
It's flipped as well. But will you see that in an English sentence? And then P is opposite to pentagon Q.
Well, no.
Not particularly, right? And what does that even mean, right? How do you can you say one shape is opposite to the other shape? You don't usually say that within mathematics anyways. So which is the best word there? So look at pentagon P and pentagon Q. Do you think that they are the same dimensions or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So which word here will see that?
Congruent.
Congruent, right? Pentagon Q is congruent to pentagon P, and vice versa. Pentagon P is congruent to pentagon Q. Right? What does congruent mean in your own words?
I never heard that word before, actually.
All right, so congruent. So look it up now and check it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Identical in both shape and size.
Excellent, right? So we're identical. So if I put this P upon Q, it'll coincide exactly. Right, so congruent means two shapes have exactly the same lengths for all corresponding sides. All right, no worries. Yeah, there, and there will be the same. Give the reason for your choice in E1, which is here. The choice because the five sides of P are equal in length to the corresponding five sides of Q. Hence, the figures are congruent. The emphasis is on corresponding. So this side here corresponds to this side. You follow?
Yeah.
So they are congruent. Awesome. The diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows the pentagon, another pentagon, BWXYZ, and the pentagon YZ is parallel to XW. All right? And YX from Y to X is parallel to what? Are you there?
VW.
VW, very good. Determine the value of angle WXY. WXY. How do you think we got this to be 66 degrees?
not sure.
Okay, so this line here, YZ is parallel to XW, right? So the angles inside here and here will add up to 180, all roots. All right, they're called co-interior angles. This angle here and this angle here are going to add up to 180. So if this is 114, and we know they're adding up to 180, and all we have to say is 180 take away 114, you get 66 degrees. And that's going to be angle WXY. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so I keep hearing movement in the background. I'm not sure what that's all about, right? Yeah.
Sorry.
Right, as it says here, WXY and ZYX are co-interior angles, sum to 180. So WXY will be equal to 180 take away 114. All right, any questions here?
No.
No worries. So let me ask you, so if this is good, this is going to be 66 degrees here, and this angle here, and this angle here are also going to be co-interior because of the parallel line here and the parallel line here. So if this is 66, what's going to be this angle here? Like that?
Sorry, 114.
140. 140. Okay, yeah, very good. Good job there, Kiana. So it says here, angle ZVW, which is ZVW. It's going to be this angle here. How are we going to calculate that? XWV. Where's that? XWV. Right, so this is 114. This is 66. This is 114 again. This is 98. So all we need to calculate is this angle here. Now, once we know this, do you know this formula at all? Does it strike a bell to you?
No.
So for any polygon with n interior angles, the sum of all the interior angles are going to be n minus 2 multiplied by 180. Okay, so what's a polygon? Polygon is any what?
Pardon?
What is a polygon? A polygon is any what?
5-lined.
So polygon is any closed shape actually. Any closed shape like this. Let's say this down here. What shape is this?
A square. I mean, a rectangle.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, right? It's all good. It's a rectangle. Most important, it's a quadrilateral. So in this case, how many interior angles do we have here? Right there? How many
Yes.
angles we have inside?
4.
Four angles, right? And each angle is a what? A rectangle.
90 well, yeah, rectangle.
Very good. And if I were to add up all the 90 degrees, how much would I get?
360.
Excellent. So if I put this equation here, if I take out the n and I put 4, 4 take away 2 is what?
2.
2 by 180 will give me what?
360.
So that's why all the angles in a rectangle add up to 360. Understood?
Yeah.
Give me another, give me another polygon with you have closed as a closed shape, and all these sides are meeting each other. These
A,
sides, go ahead.
a square.
A square, we get the same thing. 4 sides. Do we have a smaller amount of sides that you have a closed shape with?
Pardon?
Yeah, so is there another shape that we could use that has less sides?
A diamond.
A diamond? What do you mean a diamond like this? Is that what you
Yeah,
mean?
right. Yeah.
Yeah. How many sides we have here?
4.
Right. I want something with less than 4 sides.
Oh, a triangle.
A triangle. Very good. Good job there. And what all the angles in a triangle add up to?
180.
Very good. How many interior angles we have in a triangle?
3.
So if I take this n out and I replace it with 3, 3 take away 2 will give me what?
1.
And 1 by 180 will give me what?
180.
And that is why all the angles in a triangle add up to 180. Do you see how this formula looks?
Yeah.
Right? So in this case, what shape do we have? Like that? What shape do we have here? Hey Kiana, right there?
Yeah, hi.
All right. So what shape do we have here?
The polygon.
Right? What type of polygon? What's the name of this polygon?
I can't remember.
Okay, so what is the shape we were doing from before? What did we see this shape was? Look at the first line.
A pentagon.
A pentagon, right? And the same shape is here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is the sum of all the angles inside of this shape? So can we use a formula? Should we use the same formula?
Yeah.
What's the formula for the sum of all the interior angles?
5. Well, the sum of n
Right.
minus 2.
By 180, right? So in this case, we just replace the n with a 5. 5 take away 2 is what?
3.
And 3 by 180 will give you 540. Do you see it here? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I did, I just add up all the angles that we have. We know 98, 114, 66, and 114 again. Subtract it from 540, and we get what is this interior angle here. So this angle ZVW is going to be
140.
148. Yeah? Any questions?
No.
Awesome. Good job there. I want to say Kiana. What about this one? The letter E and the point C66. By the way, what topic is this?
Coordinate geometry.
In a way, all right, but you see it's a little bit different. The letter E and the point C are on the grid below. This is C66 and this is E. On the diagram, draw accurately each of the following transformations. So the enlargement of E by the scale factor of 2 about the center C66. Now what topic do you think it is?
Transformations.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so we want to draw the enlargement. This is the center of enlargement. What happens here? We draw from here through each major point. Okay, and then we draw the other E like that. So here's how we do it. In order for us to get a scale factor of 2, distance from the object to the center of enlargement is going to be x, and the distance from the image of a corresponding point to the same center of enlargement is going to be 2x. When that happens, we secure the scale factor to be 2. Any questions here?
No. So basically, you. Okay,
Go,
yeah, no.
go ahead.
So it's 2 times, well, the same, the distance from the center to each of the points in the first image.
Right. Not necessarily each of the points to a particular point. So this here, we choose this point, right, to measure x, but we have to choose the same corresponding point to measure 2x. Do you understand?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
exactly each of the points. This point must match this point. And if we had chosen another point, then this point, that length would have to match this point here. Or if we had chosen the other point, the final point there, this point will have to match this point with the x and the 2x. Understood?
Yeah.
So this here is the object. This is the center of enlargement. Distance from the object to the center of enlargement is going to be a particular distance x. We have to measure twice that distance from the center of enlargement to a corresponding point. When that happens, we ensure that the scale factor is going to be 2. Are you cool with that? What do you think about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. So the scale factor key is 2x over x, which is going to be 2. So here's what they say now. Go ahead and read it up. Go ahead.
The transform. Wait, which one? The transfer.
At the top. Read it up. Yeah, go ahead.
The translation of letter A using the vector t minus 3, 2.
Right. How are we going to do that? Letter A using t minus 3, 2. What does t represent? T represents what?
A
It,
translation.
a translation. Okay? Do you know what happens with that translation?
No.
Translation is like getting into a vehicle and going from home to school. It's the same you, but what has changed?
I'm not sure.
Okay, think about it.
Wait, you can repeat?
Yeah, so translation, it's like getting into a vehicle and moving from home to school. Everything about you is basically the same, but what has changed most in that sentence that I just said? What about you has changed?
Yeah, where the distance, like when we're going.
Not not very clear. Something else. Clarify the explanation. Something has changed. At one point you were,
At home,
and the other point you were.
school,
So what has changed?
your location.
Very good. Excellent. Perfect. So the translation changes your location. So if I want to change the location of this object A, where will it go?
At the minus 3, 2.
3 minus 3, 2. Okay, so if I let me start with, okay, right here. Tell me where to go. Minus 3, where do I have to go? So the first number represents what? Or illustrates what? The first number on top here, what does that talk about? I give you a hint, vertical or horizontal. Hey, Kiana, are you there?
Ah, sorry, the mic was me.
Yeah. So this number on top here, the negative 3, does that mean horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal.
Right. And negative 3, where am I going? To the right, to the left or to the right?
To the bottom left.
Hmm. No, just the negative 3 alone. Don't consider the 2. I start here, where am I going? Do you understand the
Below.
question? So negative is a good thing or a bad thing?
Negative.
Yeah, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad.
All right. That's a regular balance, right? So instead of going right, where will it go?
Left.
Left, right? So I'm going to go left how much times? Like that?
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to go left how many times?
6 squares to the left.
Why 6 squares?
Because I count from where the point is to -3 on the other side.
All right, I understand. So this -3 tells me the motion. It doesn't tell me a coordinate. So
Oh,
yeah, ready means 1, 2, 3.
oh wait, okay, I remember. Yeah, okay, we did this.
Right. And this 2 tells me what?
Two to going down, two spaces down.
Is it positive or negative?
Positive. Well, two
But
spaces up.
right, positive is going up, right? So every part of that E will undergo that transformation, right? And I'll get the new E right here. So 3, 3 places to the left, then up 2, this piece, 3 this way, up 2, this piece, 3 this way, and then up 2. Any questions?
No.
Awesome. Right, so let's get some mappings. That's question 4. The function f is defined as f of x. By the way, this f dot dot x means f of x, right? Maps on is equal to maps on to 3 minus 2x. The diagram below shows the mapping diagram of the function f. Determine the value of e. How are we going to find what e is? Like
I
that?
thought, yeah.
Go ahead. What should we do?
But then -1 into the equation.
Very good. And what do I get here then? Go ahead and do it.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Kiana, you have an answer?
Yeah, 5.
Okay. It's going to be 5. Good job. Determine in their simplest form expressions for the inverse of the function f inverse of x. So this is f of x here. What does inverse mean? When I hear the word inverse, what comes to mind?
Divided by 1.
Right, so but the inverse sounds like what regular word that we know?
Reverse.
Excellent. And when we reverse something like a car, we go in the what direction?
Opposite direction.
Opposite. Very good. Excellent there, Kiana. So in this case, you can write f of x maps onto 3 minus 2x as f of x is equal to 3 minus 2x. And what is the opposite of minus?
Positive.
And what is it? And what is happening to the x? The x is being multiplied by the 2. What is the opposite of being multiplied by 2?
Divided.
Very good. That's it. If I'm going to get the inverse of this function, I'm going to say it's x minus 3 divided by -2. Now, it must be -2 because of the negative sign that's in front of the 2 here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wait, I
So,
can't see the thing. Okay, no, I can see it now.
okay, no worries. So, in this type of function, this is all you have to do. You have to understand that the inverse means to reverse. But there is a longer way to find the inverse of a function. By letting f of x equals y and y is equal to f of x and so on. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so we'll do that before the class concludes, right? But just know that for simple functions like these, all you need to do is understand what is the meaning of the word inverse. So what did I do from here to here? I have 3 minus 2x, and I wrote it like this. What did I do?
Reverse. Well, the
No, I
3.
didn't. Go ahead. Look carefully at what this, and look carefully at this. Did I change anything, and what did I change, or if I did not change anything?
Yeah, you flipped it.
Right. Did the signs change?
No.
Right. So nothing happened here except that as you self-flipped it, and I put it in a way that we understood easily. And now I'm going to apply the concept of inverse. Now you said inverse means reverse the opposite. So instead of plus, I'm going to put it into a minus. And then what is happening with the x? The x will be multiplied by -2. So instead of multiplying the x by -2, now I'm going to divide by -2. And not just the x alone, but the entire thing. Any questions here?
No.
Okay, write this down real quick. And then we go to the next slide. All right, so for a simple example like this will obtain. So it says the composite function f2x. Have you seen this before?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right. So f2x is a bit kind of funny looking, but don't worry about it. We got to cover it. F2x is means f of x. That's what it means. F of x. And f of x, which is this, means remember f of x is 3 minus 2x. So it's going to be f of 3 minus 2x. So far, so good. Do you understand up to this point here?
Yeah.
Yeah, up to this point. Okay. So now f of 3 minus 2x is going to be equal to f of 3 minus 2 of f of x. What happened between this line, hold a second, and this line was that we replace the x with f of x. Okay? So replace this x here with f of x, and that's going to be equal to, and what is f of 3 minus 2 f of x? It's pretty much straightforward. I'm going to, remember f of x means 3 minus 2x. So it's going to be 3 minus 2. And instead of x, I'm going to put f of x, which is also 3 minus 2x. And from here to here, we just simplify. Now, the hardest part here is understanding just the middle here. All right, so we go it over one more time. Ready?
Yeah.
So this is not f squared, right? This is f2 of x. So this is actually a January paper. I'm not sure if you went through something like this before. Have you? Not quite?
Yeah. Yes. I
Yeah, you
think it
did.
was yesterday.
This exact same thing.
It wasn't a question, but the same topic.
Right. And you saw this kind of notation f2.
No. Well, we just had to put, well, they had it like, well, f of x.
F of x. Okay. All right. No worries. So f of x, which is the color composite function. Right. So f2x is the same as saying f of x. But which is going to be equal to this, right? But what is f of x? F of x is 3 minus 2x from before. F of x is 3 minus 2x. That's why I replaced this f of x with 3 minus 2x. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just pull that out on this side. So two things we have to get clear in our mind. What is f of x? F of x is equal to 3 minus 2x. All right. Now, f of x means I'm replacing this x. I'm replacing that x, and I'm going to put f of x instead. Function for function. Now, if I say f of x, everywhere I have x, I'm going to put f of x instead. So I'm going to put 3 minus 2 f of x. Any questions? What do you think?
No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But remember, f of x is 3 minus 2x. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 minus 2 into 3 minus 2x again. How you feel about that?
Yeah.
And as I said, from this point, all you do is just simplify. That's going to be equal to 3 minus 2 by 3 will give me what?
-6.
Very good. And minus 2 by minus 2x will give me what?
No, regular 4x.
Not regular. What do you say?
Positive 4x.
Very good. Good job, right? So even the way you speak mathematical English should be adjusted. What is 3 minus 6?
-3.
Minus 3. Very good. Good job there, Kiana. Plus 4x, which is going to be equal to 4x minus 3. Any questions?
No.
Yeah? Have you been writing all the time?
Yeah.
All right, so are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good job there, Kiana. Let's press on. So what is f inverse of negative 2? All we need, because we know f inverse of x is x minus 3 over negative 2 from what we got from before, right? So all we need to do is find f inverse of negative 2 first, which is what we did here, and then find f of that. F of 2 will give us this. Do you follow? What do you think? All right. So do you remember that f inverse of x is x minus
Yeah.
3? Right. So what? So f, this part here, hold a second, let's get a different color. This part here, all right, is f inverse of negative 2. But we already got f inverse of x. So f inverse of negative 2 is I replace this x with negative 2. And so I'm going to replace this x with negative 2. Are you following?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what do I do at this point? Then I simply say negative 2 take away 3 will be negative 5 divided by negative 2 is equal to 5 over 2, which is 2.5. Do you follow that
Yeah.
so far? Right. And
Yeah.
now I'm going to say f of f of f of negative 2 is the same as saying f of 2.5 because f inverse of negative 2 is 2.5. Making sense?
Yeah.
So f of 2.5 is now I'm going to put this back into this equation here. So it's going to be 3 minus 2 into 2.5 equals negative 2. Are you cool with this? You messing with it? Yeah?
Yes.
Making
Yes. Yes.
sense? All right, so you copied it down already?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
Good job there, Kiana. Let's press on. It says here, using a ruler, draw the lines x equals a half, y equals x, and x plus y equals 5 on the grid. Do you know when I say x equals a half, what type of a line is going to be?
0.5.
Yeah, but what type of a line is going to be? It's going to be vertical or horizontal or what?
Horizontal.
Right. So remember, x equals a half is going to give you a vertical line, right? It's one of those things,
Huh.
right? And if I had said y is equal to a half, it will give me a horizontal line. What does that mean? It means every point on the line x equals a half, the x coordinate is equal to a half for every single point on that line. Do you understand? If I
Okay.
were to get if I were to get the coordinates of each point, x the x coordinate is going to be 0.5 for each of these.
Okay.
You catch it?
Anywhere on the line?
And very good. Anywhere on the line. So let's test that theory. Let's look at right here. What is the x code? What is the coordinates of this point?
0.5.
The coordinates, one on one. 0.5 on the x and how much on the y?
0.5 on the y.
No, look at it. This is the y-axis here. Where does it match up to?
2.5.
Very good. What about this one here?
4.5. Well, 0.5 and 4.5.
Very good, right? So don't rush it. Don't worry. All right, this one.
0.5 and 6.
All right, let's try another one. What about this one?
0.5 and 3.58. I can't see too clear.
Let's say it'll be more like 3.75. Somewhere between 3.5 and 3 and 4. Halfway between 3.5 and 4 will be 3.75. What do you notice about the x coordinate for each of those you have called?
They're all 0.5.
Very good. Hence the name of the line is x equals 0.5 or x equals a half. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What about the line y equals x? Where's that line going to be?
0.5.
No. Have you ever heard about the line y equals x?
No. I never. What topic is this?
This is coordinate geometry,
Okay. We
and
never did.
it kind of borders into linear programming. The linear programming?
No.
Sure. All right, but don't worry about it, right? This line is very, very popular. This is the line y equals x. You'll never forget it,
Okay.
right? It's exactly in the middle. Okay. What about the line x plus y equals 5? So here's an easy way to do that. This line, x plus y equals 5. When x equals 0, what is y going to be?
5.
So we're going to put 5 here. X is 0. Put a point here. Good. And when y is equal to 0, what is x going to be?
5.
So come down here to y equals 0. Come across here and put a point here. Then what you do, you join the lines together. Okay.
Okay.
So that's it so far. Let's see what we're gonna ask about this. Do you notice it created a region?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. So I did that to show you that when I say x equals whatever, it means a vertical line at that point. So x equals 3 will be there. Y equals
Okay.
6 will be horizontal though, will be right across. So each y coordinate of these along this line is going to be 6. Okay, so this said label the region R, on the grid, label as R the region where x is greater than or equal to a half, y is greater than or equal to a half, and x plus y is less than or equal to 5. So we put back the same thing that we have before. And where's that region? Where's x greater than a half? It will be to the right of this line. And y is greater than equal to x, it will be to the top of this line. All up here is y is greater than. What about x plus y is less than or equal to 5? Remember, this is the line. This is the line. X plus y is equal to 5. So where is the region x plus y is less than or equal to 5? Where would it be? Above that line? Or,
Below.
yeah, very good. All right, so that region is going to be here. Okay, it satisfies all those inequalities. Any questions?
No. I have to go over this though when I'm going through the video again.
Definitely, right? Don't worry about it. I think you get it the second time around. So what about this? Have we done statistics?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and read it. What's up there, Kiana? Go ahead and read it. Read it aloud.
60 students took an algebra test which comprised 15 multiple choice questions. The number of correct answers that each student obtained is recorded in the table below.
Okay, so number of correct answers, number of students. It's what the question says. Using the table, determine the number of students who had exactly 15 correct answers. How many students had exactly 15 correct answers?
11.
Very good, right? The modal number of correct answers. When I say modal, what do I mean?
Most occurring, the highest
Very,
number.
very good. Of correct answers is going to be 14 students had 9 correct answers. So the mode is going to be 14 or 9.
9.
Very good. And now, the median number of correct answers. How do we work this out? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to find, this is going to be the X column. Usually the X column is in order. The F column corresponds to the X column. That's how we know which one is the X column, which one is the F column. The X column is in numerical order, either from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. The F column is just that thing that corresponds or is connected to the X column.
Okay.
So to find the median is at the sigma F plus 1 over 2 position. What is sigma F plus 1? What sigma F means?
I never saw that sign before, but I think it's the number of the frequency was the number
Really?
in the X column plus 1.
All right. You never saw this sign before? It's called
What?
sigma. It means to add. Okay?
Okay.
And F is the F column, which is the F column is going to be this. So go ahead and add this column real quick and tell me what you get.
Add all the numbers in the column.
In the F column.
60.
Can you repeat?
60.
Very good. And notice there's a 60 here. So 60 students. All right, sigma F plus 1. So 60 plus 1 over 2 will give me 61 divided by 2, which is 30.5, which is the 31st position. So watch carefully how we get the 31st position, right? We start with 6. 6 and 4 is? Go ahead.
14.
No, 6 add 4.
Oh, 10.
6 add 4. Use the calculator.
6 and 4.
6 add 4. Add 4. Sorry, 14. My error.
Ah,
20,
okay.
right? Yeah, that's my error. Sorry about that. 20 add 2 will give me.
22.
Very good. 22 add 6 is.
28.
28 add 2 is.
30.
30 add 11 is.
41.
Right. Did we cross 31?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the moment the second equals 31, we stop right there. And then you go over to the X column. And that's going to be the median. So the median in this case is going to be, it should be 6 and 4, 6 and 14 is 20, 22, 28, 30. Right? It should be 30, not 12. Okay? 30.5 is you approximated to the approximated up. So you get 30, 31. And when you get to that 31, the median in this case is going to be 13. All right, any questions?
No.
All right, no worries. Let's press on. Okay, so it says here, go ahead and read at the bottom.
The probability, wait, hold on, I can't see the whole. Okay. The probability that a student chosen at random had at least 12 correct answers.
Right. Did you cover probability before?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out. That's what it's all about. The probability that X is greater than or equal to 12. So when they say at least 12, it means greater than or equal to 12. Do you agree?
Yeah.
P stands for probability, and this X stands for a random student. A random student marks, right? The mark of
Yeah.
a random student, sorry. So it's going to be at least 12, 12 or more. So we start with 12 or more and come down here. We're looking at these students here. In
Okay.
that case, it's going to be 2 plus 11 plus 9 plus 10. That's going to be 32 over 60, which is 8 over 15. That's the probability. Any questions?
No.
Awesome. So let's bypass this one for now. This being
Okay.
might not come necessarily. Okay, number 6. In this question, take pi to be 22 over 7. The diagram below shows a rectangular tank with base 50 centimeters by 40 centimeters. That is used to be to store water. The tank is filled with water to a depth of 15 centimeters. What is the volume of the water in the tank?
15 centimeters squared.
Right, so
Cube.
what is the volume of a cube? Remember,
No.
it's going to be length by breadth by height. Right, so it's going to be 50 by 40 by 50. Does that ring a bell to you?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so again, don't be too rash, don't be too quick to just jump to the answer. You see 50 and you just, right, go ahead. Always, in this case, you can always check the inside cover for the volume of a cuboid, because that's what this is. Any questions here?
No.
No worries. So in this case, it says the cylindrical container below, shown in the diagram below, is used to fetch more water to fill the rectangular tank. The container The container, which is completely filled with water, has a radius of 20 centimeters and a height of 21 centimeters. All the water in this container is added to the water in the rectangular tank. Calculate the total volume of water that is now in the rectangular tank. You understand what's happening here? We're taking all this water and we're adding it to this. How much this have in it already?
30,000 centimeters cubed.
Very good. And how much will this have? Seeing that it is a cylinder.
Would it be the radius by the height?
Right? So that's a good place to figure out what is the volume of a cylinder. Remember what the volume of a cylinder is, right?
No.
So what I want to do for me tomorrow, right, Kiana, check the inside cover where they'll have loads of the formulae when you're sucking questions like these. Yeah,
Okay.
awesome. It's all good. Don't worry about it. So the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. So it's 22 over 7 by 20 squared. The radius is going to be 20 squared by 21. Okay, so important. Remember to know your formulae. All right.
Okay.
All right. So what are we going to do with this number here?
Added to the 30,000.
Excellent. Good job there, Kiana. Perfect. Okay. The vertical height of the cylinder, the rectangular tank is 40 centimeters. Determine how many more cylindrical containers of water must be poured into the rectangular tank for it to be filled. So how are we going to figure that out? Well, all we have to do is get the total volume of the tank, which is 40 by 50 by 48. How much is that? 40 by 50
Mm.
by 48. What is that?
96,000.
96,000. Awesome. And how much What is in the tank so far? Do you remember the numbers? You added 30,000 plus what? Right, let's go back and check it.
Plus
What's,
two
yeah,
20,400.
right. So 56,400 centimeters cubed, right? Right. So therefore, what are we going to do with it? The 6,400 centimeters cubed and this 96,000?
Divide.
Not quite. Remember, this is the volume of the entire tank, and this is how much water is in the tank so far. So the question is asking us determine how many more cylindrical containers of water must be poured into the tank for it to be completely filled. So how are we going to go about doing that? When I say how many more, what do I mean? So if the total volume, go ahead.
The volume, the amount of water that you need to.
Right. So if I tell you a shoes is costing $700 and you have $400, and I ask you how much more money do you need? What do you do at that point?
Subtract.
Subtract. Very good. So we have this is 96,000 and this here is 56,400. So what should we do with the two numbers?
Subtract.
Very good. Go ahead and subtract it there real quick there, Kiana.
39,600.
39,600. And what is the volume of a container? One container. Do you remember?
20. 26,400.
Very good. So we have this much again to fill, right? And we know that each container, hold on, we have this much again to fill. And we know that each container is 26,400. So how are we going to figure out how many more containers we need? What should we do?
Divide
Very good. Divide what?
the 39,600 and 26,400.
Right, divide every time how much do you get?
One and a half containers.
Very good. All right, perfect. So what I'm gonna do with you, I'll I'm gonna send you this video, plus I'm gonna send you a video of 2024, the entire 2024. Can you watch both videos tonight? Do you think that'll be possible?
I'll try
You
because I'll
try
have to put some more.
because you have what?
Yes, I can watch. I'll watch them.
Okay, no worries. All right, so that's it. As soon as this video has compiled, I'll send you this one and plus 2024, June 2024. Right, that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out there, Kiana.
It's still,
Go ahead.
the class from Friday. Did you send it? You said.
Yeah, I will record it and send it.
Ah,
All right. Okay. No worries. That's it. Bye bye.
bye, Sue.